Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Oh, it's about 8:18 now, somewhere around there. Tuesday morning. I'm down at the south end of Vanderbilt Beach, right out by the Ritz-Carlton Beach Hotel. Beautiful, clear blue sky. Stinky red tide, though. Red tide is still messing with us. Dead fish still on the beach. It's an old crab trap that washed up on shore here. Gonna get up to 85 degrees here today. Water temperature is 78. Wind's gonna pick up later this afternoon. Right now it's about 73 degrees. Little breeze coming out of the northwest. I think it's going to shift around to the west later, which is not where we want it coming from. During red tide, we want that wind always blowing offshore. Tractor with the rake over here at Bay Colony. They're just raking the sand. They're not picking anything up. They're just kind of smoothing the sand off. That last condo down there in Bay Colony, that one apparently got hit pretty bad by the storm surge. You smell that red tide here. Woo. Hey, it wouldn't be a beach walk without coughing. Ritz-Carlton, which is closed. The water's definitely got a little brownish tint to it, unfortunately. I think I'm going to turn around and start my walk back up the beach here. Hey, thank you for the stars. Oh, dude. Kind of walking into the wind now. Can definitely see the discoloration of the water there. Kind of a brownish yellow color. See how far I can get without coughing here. cute. Still dealing with red tide if you're just tuning in here, sorry. Red tide and dead fish on the beach. Just fighting the wind here while I'm walking up the beach. Cabana Dan's got his umbrellas out here. Hoping for a little business today. Ugh. I'm out here doing the coffin, so you don't have to do it. You can just see the beach without the coffin. Gonna take a look at Gulf Point over here, see if there's anything happening at Gulf Point Timeshare, Gulf Point of Naples. There's a few people appreciate me keeping tabs on that for them. Good morning. There are fish up here, up this high on the beach, by the way. It's not just down along by the water. There are quite a few of them up higher on the beach. Right there in my shadow is one. Take a look at the Gulf Point here, this little white building, this little white box over here. No, I don't hear anything coming out of here yet. Still sitting idle as far as I can tell. Can't tell if there's anybody inside doing anything. But it sure looks empty here. Swimming pool still filled up with sand. Little community room with the walls gone. I don't think there's any cars out front here. Any workers? No. No. Awful quiet. All things still quiet at Gulf Point. What a shame. What a shame. One of these days, they're going to be working away here when we come by. It's just awful. All these people wanting to know what's going on with their little resort. I'm their link. I am their link. The Gulf Point, folks. Yeah, let's continue our walk up the beach. Ugh. Excuse me. Red tide sneeze now. Whoa. I went down in a hole. Sorry about that language. I wasn't watching where I was going. Right down. Get the camera. Oh, that's what Roy said when he. There was 2 holes here. I was watching out in front of me. I stepped in that little one. And then we went right down to this big one. It's pretty funny, actually. Well, that's why I say fill in your damn holes. Oh. Gosh, I was walking with Roy one time when that happened. Oh, man. I thought he broke both his legs. We're walking out at Del Norwegians early in the morning. He let out multiple choice words. I was scared to death. I thought he broke both his legs. You remember Roy with those skinny little legs. Man. You know, holes, turtles, they don't work well. It's not sea turtle nesting season yet. But it is coming up upon us. And what's sea turtle nesting season going to be like now after the hurricane? The beaches are pretty well cleaned up here in Collier County for them. So that's a good thing. But they're talking about building this giant berm. I don't know how big a berm it is. They're talking about building a berm all the way up the Collier County coastline to protect the beachfront properties. I don't know what kind of impact that's going to have on our environment. I guess we're going to find out. I don't know if it passed. The Collier County commissioners were in favor of it. I don't know. I can't imagine how much money that's going to cost to build a berm up our entire coastline here in Collier County. Some company's going to make, or probably multiple companies are going to make a bunch of money off of that deal. I'm sure there's going to be some pockets getting lined over those contracts. Or sea turtles. I haven't seen any pictures of dead sea turtles on the beaches from the red tide yet. Doesn't mean there aren't any, but I haven't seen any photos of them. Back in 2018, there was sea turtles and dolphins. It spared nothing back in 2018. I think seeing a dolphin was probably the hardest thing. Seeing a poor dolphin dead on the beach that we murdered with our fertilizers. a bad habit of not watching where I'm walking when I'm on the beach. I'm always kind of looking around me and not down where I'm walking. Just looking around to see if anything comes jumping out of the water, but I seriously doubt we're going to see any dolphin action here. I don't know where our dolphins are at. I don't know if they've been spotted lately. I feel so bad for people that have been dying to get down here for a little break in the wintertime, come down from up north, and then they finally get down here, and then they got red tide on the beach. It's just so sad. So sad. Yeah, something else you gotta be careful about when you're walking the beach here is, besides not paying attention and falling in a hole or tripping in a hole, is really soft sand. I saw a guy a couple days ago. He was just walking along the beach here, right out by the edge of the water, and all of a sudden he went down to his knees, just sunk down into the sand up to his knees. Get these little, and that's what happens is people dig holes, and then the tide comes in and kind of loosely fills it in. It looks fine when you're walking the beach, but it's like quicksand when you step on it. All kinds of crazy things all kinds of crazy ways to hurt yourself at the beach. Stepping on dead fish, stepping on hurricane debris in the water, getting flesh-eating bacteria, choking to death on the red tide. All kinds of goodies down here. There's a great ad for Florida tourism. Yet they come in droves. People just can't stay away from Florida. Good old Florida. Starting to feel the burn in my eyes now, that wind blowing right in my face. Red tide, algae spores or whatever in the air. Ifs, ands, or buts. I can definitely smell the red tide right along in here. A couple pelicans making their way up behind me. Whoa, that was a big dive. I don't know if you can see that. That was a huge dive. That sky is just so beautiful. Another beautiful day spoiled by red tide. What could be a gorgeous day at the beach. I don't know if you've been following our local news. We've been having some brush fires around here. Several homes have been destroyed. This wind does not help. Wind and dry weather. A good source for our local news, always Wink TV, W-I-N-K, Wink TV. Put their app on your phone. Check in to our local news and weather. There's a boat down there. Kind of rough boat out there. Actually, two boats. God, this red tide sucks. Well, I think I've had enough of this red tide for the morning, my friends. I'm gonna call it quits here in a little while. Ugh. Thanks for putting up with me. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you happen to send some stars this morning, thank you. I appreciate that. If you happen to send a tip, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Those tips really help out in my day-to-day world. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post if you want to send a little thank you, if you appreciate my efforts. Falling in holes, breathing in the red tide for you, doing all the dirty work for you. You can also find me on Venmo and Apple Pay. I don't know what that is floating in the water. Oh yeah. At least it's not a sea turtle or something. Yeah. No. Big piece of plywood floating out there in the water. Wrap it up here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for being a friend. I should be out here tomorrow morning. We'll see if there's any changes, if things are getting any better. Just keep our fingers crossed. Say some prayers that this dirty old red tide goes away. Man, the hurricane was enough. All right, my friends, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, everyone, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.